Hello and welcome to NetSource and this video which is in relation to reputation management. It's a very important subject and one that all businesses absolutely need to understand today. You need to understand the power of this in a positive light, but you also need to understand the damaging effects of not managing your reputation correctly online. Now, in this video we're going to go through both the positive and negative effects. We're also going to look at where Google's moving in the future, so why this is absolutely imperative to become part of your online strategy. So what we have here on the screen, and it's easier to talk to you about something and actually show you the live results. So we've done a search here for London dentist. Now, because we have a location in the title, we're now presented with what Google calls the 7-pack, or what we call the 7-pack. And the 7-pack is the seven local listings that Google now presents when you do a local search. You can also see, just as a matter of fact, in the AdWords section at the top here, historically there used to be a background to the actual top 3 adverts, whereas today, as you can see, there's only a little AD to represent that these are actual adverts, so they do blend into the natural search, which has increased clicks obviously and more money into Google's pockets. But what they have done is put this 7-pack here. This is fantastic for businesses because it's a really good way of getting ranked on the first page of Google without having to go through all the SEO and search engine optimization side of things to get to this first page. And because these are now here, the vast majority of those people that have spent all the money on SEO down here are really not going to get much for their money. So the first thing that stands out here, which is all about reputation management, is the fact that there's 2 practices here that have star ratings. So there's a 4.4 star rating, 4.8 star rating based upon 17 Google reviews and 6 Google reviews. And you can see that we have all the information, the address, telephone number. We have a link to the Google Plus page, Google reviews. So if we click on this, it'll open up the Google reviews. And all the information that we need is there, but they really stand out. Now, if we look at another search, which is Manchester dentist, same thing, we get exactly the same thing again. And once again, you can see that the 2 actual practices that really stand out are the ones with the star ratings here. If you move to the right of here, you can see that it opens up all of the information that as a consumer you would need about that business. So you've got their address, the telephone number, the hours of operation, and the reviews information. So really powerful. When you actually click onto the Google Plus page here, it will also open the Google Plus. Now, a really good example of doing this right and managing your online reputation is I'm going to show you a couple of pages now from Google Plus pages. So this is what opens up when you click on that. And this is a really good example of managing it properly because we have, first of all, we have the really nice picture here of the dental practice. We've got all the contact information. We've got links to the website, their opening hours, telephone numbers, etc. And as you can see, very powerful because over 100,000 people have viewed this profile. So that's because it's ranking in this 7-pack on the first page of Google for London dentist. Now underneath here you'll see that this is posts that they've actually placed on their Google Plus page. So this is the About section. This is where all your reviews are presented and all the information, again, maps and so on. But the Post section is where it brings you if you've actually posted information. So when people link from your 7-pack, they'll bring you into this page first of all. So there's some really good information here. There's some competition information, there's just some nice images, and it's communicating the message correctly to the audience. This will convert a browser into a buyer. The most important thing that you have to understand with Google 7-pack is that these are consumers that have actually put a search term of London dentist. So they're buying customers. These are people who are looking to find a London dentist. These aren't browsers. So we're at the point where they've done all their market research, they know what they want, now they're at the buying stages, now they're looking for a local dentist. So this is a really good example of selling your practice properly from this page, and you'll get a good conversion rate from these numbers. This is again another clinic. Here we have nearly 500,000 views of the page. If you come down the informations here, where this practice has actually missed a trick is that they haven't posted any information. So they're missing an opportunity there to really sell these people and convert them. They may have gone back to the search results and found another company with a bit more information on. Again, another one where you can see the practice at the top there. You don't need your logo here. Try and get some images of the practice. It's a really big space. As we move down, we can see again more information. There's a bit of selling going on there, a bit of practice information. You get a feel for who they are. Really, really important. You absolutely have to do this. Now, there's so many people out there today who haven't actually claimed their Google pages. So there's 50 million Google Plus pages being created by Google, and there's only 4 million being claimed. So there's a huge amount of people that haven't claimed them. And to give you an example of how this can work massively in your favour is, again, these are the links to your page. They don't have to come out of here. They can actually just link through into your page here. They can read information about you. They can check out the reviews, what people are saying about you, etc. And hopefully, as I say, if you've actually put some information in, then they're more likely to follow you, and therefore you are continually, like on Facebook, able to market your message to these customers. So it's a fantastic opportunity. Now, if you don't get it right, if you don't manage this side of your business, what can happen is basically that you can be put in a position where the information on your profile from consumers visiting your page could be negative. Now, I'll show you an example of that here. We have a company here, so this is going back to Manchester Dentist, so a very, very prominent keyword. Nearly 600 searches a month on Google for Manchester Dentist, and we have here a practice that's on the first page of Google. We can see here there's no links to their Google Plus page, but we have 3 Google reviews. Now, on clicking on those reviews, it actually opens that up to us in the screen as a consumer. What you can see here straight away is 3 one-star reviews. Really, really damning reviews about the business. Rubbish Dentist, the real headline that stands out. Lots and lots of information why they're saying that. And that would absolutely ensure that nobody is going to go to that practice. If you're either side, especially, of 2 dental practices with 4.2 and 4.6 stars, there's no way that anybody would come to this practice. And by actually only having a small amount of reviews on your page, what you're actually doing is you're not playing the game, you're not playing the numbers game, because if you have 4 reviews and one of those reviews is a 1-star negative review, then you're in a position where 25% of your customers believe that your practice is no good or your business or product is no good. So this isn't just about dentists, this is about absolutely any business. This is just an example using dentists, but any business today will have customers leaving reviews about your business on your Google Plus page. And if I just click onto one of these pages here, I can click onto this Google Plus page. I'll just show you how simple it is to leave a review about a business. So it says here, write a review. We can click onto here. All that I'm asked to do is rate it out of 5. Now I can put whatever star rating. I can add my information in here and publish. That's it, done. It's literally published online immediately. And that's how simple it is to do. You can see here, this review was a year ago, this 10 months, this 3 years ago, and this 11 months. But the last 2 were 2-star reviews, which is not really saying a lot about the actual practice. What it does say is, it says here that the doctor was a little rude and didn't help much. Now, you cannot get away with that anymore in this online world that we live in today, because consumers have the simplicity of literally clicking on here and leaving a negative review about your business. Now, that's going to be absolutely damning to your business. And when you look at this company, there's 237,000 people have seen that information. So they've seen a really negative view about that business. this company haven't really taken control of their page, it doesn't look great, this is the standard Google image. They've not done anything about it. They probably don't even know that these reviews are here. So absolutely imperative to get hold of your review to stop things like this happening. To give you an example on how valuable being on that first page of Google is, this is the search term London dentist, and as you can see there's over 720 searches a month. Very high to advertise for this keyword, and it's literally near of probably around £7 per click, it's saying on here. So you'd probably be paying anywhere between £4 to £5 if you optimized it correctly, even still for a click from this keyword London dentist. If we look at some more metrics here, you can see these are the top 10 clinics that are ranking on the first page of Google. Now the green means, as you can see, the NHS, the green means extremely well done. You've got the page authority, the domain authority, and links to the route and the page. And we can see here there's a lot of grey, there's a lot of white, which means that it's not great. So that it's a competitive keyword, don't get me wrong. You've got a score of 39% of competitiveness out of 100. So it's a fairly competitive keyword. So to rank here is going to be fairly difficult and going to take a good few months of hard work to get there. But to be here, it doesn't. And these are the 7 results. So to be here, it absolutely doesn't take a huge amount of work to get there. So it's so much more easier to rank in this section. And most of the clicks are going to go to these businesses here anyway. So really, really important. Now the future of search, the future of Google is what's called semantic search, and this is a more intelligent search. So this is Google trying to better understand the question that you're asking. So in this case I've put in here flights from London to LA. What Google has done is the first thing it brings up is actually results here within Google. So I've got 7 flights a day, 11 hours 15 minutes duration, you've got the airlines here, all this information here within Google itself. Now what Google also does is it will provide you with an opportunity to go through to Google Flights and actually go then through to the airline to book that. So this is more down the lines of what we're going to see more of with semantic search, which is where Google is pulling information into itself, into the page, and presenting the consumer with the information there rather than sending them away. So if you're an authority in your field, if you have Google authorship around being an authority within a certain field, then it's likely that they're going to pull your information into here. To let Google know that you have that, you have to sign up as an author, so that all of your content that you post online is assigned to you as an author. You need to make sure you've got your Google Plus page. You need to let Google know who you are and what you are. So what profession you're in, what specialist profession you are a specialist at. So really, really important to get hold of that for the future, because basically this is the future of the internet. It's basically an answer engine as opposed to a search engine. It's going to provide you with the information. When you're doing your research, this is where the information will come. When you want to find a company, that's when the Google local will come in. So search engine optimization won't work anymore today with just building backlinks. That's not going to get you anywhere. You absolutely need to start looking at copywriting, content, looking at becoming an author and an authority within your field, so that Google will want to pull your information in. When it then wants to direct a consumer to a website because a consumer wants to find a local business that can provide that product or service, it's going to send that consumer to a person or a website that is an authority in that field first, so you'll be ranking higher. So absolutely imperative to get hold of your Google Plus page, your Google Plus page, get yourself set up as an author and make sure that your business is ranking in here, and make sure that all of the information is right. Don't put ST as street if, like you can see here, it's got ST. Don't put ST on here and then street on your own website. Make sure that you have uniformity of the address, telephone number, everything about your business, because otherwise it will have a negative effect from an SEO perspective from where you're going to rank. So reputation management can absolutely boost your business, as we can see from these companies here. The amount of visitors that are coming through to these pages, nearly 500,000 here. Absolutely fantastic for your business, but at the same time, if you don't manage it and you don't get hold of it, and you don't start sending your clients through to your page to leave reviews so that you can play the numbers game, get as many reviews as you possibly can, so that one damning review isn't going to make a big difference. And if you have a negative review, do everything you can to get as many reviews through to that page as quick as you can so it pushes it down and people won't even see it. So reputation management is a make or break. It will absolutely boost your business, but at the same time, as you could see by the Manchester dentist, it can absolutely kill your business. So it's really, really important. So I hope this video has been really helpful to you. This is the first in a series of 12 videos that are going to be exactly the same as this. They're going to give you an insight into what works online, things that you need to be doing, some really good tips and advice on social media and all sorts of different things. So make sure that you sign up to the series of 12 videos. It's absolutely free of charge. On my left, your right, there's a sign-up form. Just put your name and email in there, and every week you will receive the latest email. The reason why we do it weekly is it allows you to actually implement the strategies and see the results of implementing those strategies before you get the next video. So thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video, and hopefully you've taken a lot from it. And go away now if you haven't already done so. Make sure you get hold of your reputation online. Thank you very much.